Subscribe to Smartphone Tutorials by clicking on the subscribe button, and do remember to click on the notification bell icon to get instant notifications. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Another day, another video about an install and preview of a ROM for the Oneplus 5T. Now, this took me a while, not to get this particular ROM, but to get this ROM to boot on my phone. It was on stable Oreo, and I wiped everything on the internal storage and tried everything possible, but it refused to boot. So finally what we settled for is I went all the way back to 4.7.4 using the unbrick tool, unlocked the bootloader, installed Universal TWRP by Codeworks, and without wiping anything, I flashed Resurrection Remix Nougat, and bam, it booted up. Alright, so once the factory reset is done, let's have a quick look at the files available to us. We have the ROM, Google Apps, the firmware if you're coming from a different ROM, and Magisk if you need root. Now in this particular video, I'm just going to flash the ROM because I don't need Google Apps and I don't need anything else. So I'm not going to flash the firmware because my previous ROM was based on 4.7.6, so that's fine. So let's go ahead and flash the ROM. Now remember guys, if you need to flash this particular ROM, the firmware is necessary if you're not on 4.7.6, and if you're coming from Oreo, whether unencrypted or encrypted, wipe everything, wipe the internal storage, flash 4.7.6 or 4.7.4 maybe, then install TWRP, install the 4.7.6 firmware, and then install this ROM, and you should be good to go. So that was the install process for you guys. It was a very short one, but then again, that's how you install this ROM. Now I will see you guys once the ROM is booted up. Let me give you a quick preview. Here we go. Alright, so we have Resurrection Remix, Android Nougat, booted up. It's an unofficial ROM, it's a custom ROM, but then again, going back to Nougat might have some benefits. And for those of you who think that the ROMs based on Android 8.1 are not ready for prime time yet, well, probably you might be right. There's no harm in giving this one a try, and the installation process for this one, if you're coming from Oreo, is a little different, as you just saw. But nonetheless, let's have a look if it is any different from the Resurrection Remix we checked out a couple of days back. Now, I'm not using this today, so not many apps here. Absolutely nil. So we do have Omni Switch here, which is a good thing. This is what Omni Switch looks like. Now this is, yes, this is one of my go-to features because it gives you a lot of customization options. There you go, that's app switcher for you, and then you have settings shortcut, and then you have the apps itself over here. You can clear everything and then it goes and hides away. So you can pin apps, it shows you the memory bar and everything just with a very convenient option. So that's fine, that's completely okay. We will have a look at, shall we start with the camera? Yeah, let's start with the camera. So that's your front camera, and if you go to the back camera, it works as well. So the good thing is stability over here. It doesn't go ahead and crash or something, as it happens with some of the Oreo based custom ROMs. The only thing is the quality of the camera won't be as great as it is on stock of Oxygen OS, or it won't be having probably a portrait mode, which I didn't see in this particular option. So let's jump into settings. This is what usually we do when it comes to an install and preview video. Okay, one look at settings and it looks all familiar. We're gonna reject these particular suggestions here. Okay, so we have Wi-Fi, Bluetooth SIM cards and stuff like that. Voice over LTE is working, so that is a very good thing in case you're planning to move to this ROM and you're from India. Most of the carriers in India are moving to a voice over LTE system. So we'll go to configurations directly and see if it's anything different. So I will not be going in every feature over here. Reason being, if you want to have a look at each and every feature discussed of Resurrection Remix. Nonetheless, this is based on Nougat, and this is a ROM which is very smooth. At least this is what I found out, and from the initial impressions, the reason for this particular video is that if you are someone who wants a lot of stability and stuff like that, then I would highly recommend go ahead and give this ROM a try. Now from the beginning I was expecting this video to be very short, but nonetheless, let me just show you the Easter egg. So this is 5.8.5 Resurrection Remix, and there we go. So it's a 6 GB variant that we have, Android 7.1.2 Nougat. That's your Easter egg. Everything works as advertised in this particular ROM, and let me also show you the boot animation. So we have a custom or advanced reboot menu over there. There you go. As far as features are concerned, I did not find any major difference. It's just that if you're concerned with being on Oreo or being on Nougat, but then again, this particular ROM contains a kernel which is by Sultan, so it is, you know, he has a history of having great ROMs. So we definitely thank you for coming to the OnePlus 5T and developing for our device, Sultan. I will be previewing your Lineage OS soon as well. So that's the boot animation for you guys, and that's the first look at RR based on Nougat. So if you like this video, guys, like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to comment whatever improvements you want me to make in these videos. At the same time, the giveaway for the Xiaomi Redmi 5A is on. If we make it to 4,000 subscribers in the month of February, I will be giving away a brand new Xiaomi Redmi 5A. Thank you for your time, guys. Goodbye.